Today we're out here in Midland, Texas. Can you go ahead and state your name?
My name is Daryl Smith.
Where are you from?
Odessa, Texas.
Okay, I was walking down the street or driving down the street and I saw you, walking. Can you give a quick background of where you come from? And you are homeless, correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, so what ended up bringing you to Midland, Texas, of all places?
Get some help, get off the streets out of Odessa, away from all the drugs, away from all the people over there trying to hurt people.
Where are you from?
From Odessa. Well, I was raised there all my life.
And I'm familiar with the oil field. What happened? Was it hard to get a job?
Nah,
why are you currently on the street right now?
I was went to jail on an aggravated armed robbery charge. I beat my case, and coming out with that still on my record, oil field's kind of hard to get a job with them with my background.
And what's your name again?
Daryl Smith.
What's that?
Daryl Smith.
Daryl Smith. What they call you?
Butch or Cowboy.
Okay. And when did you come to Midland?
I got here August the 19th of last year.
And what do you think the difference is between Midland and Odessa?
Midland's more of a classy town. It's got more respectful people in it. It's not all about the money and the drugs like it is in Odessa.
Hey, Cowboy, how old are you?
I'm 50.
50. When did you become? Are you on drugs?
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay. Alcohol?
I quit drinking about 8 years ago.
Okay, so you're on why are you on the street?
Because it's without having any ID or Social Security card and stuff like that, it's hard to get a job anywhere.
So when did you come back? When did you come to Midland?
I come here August 19th of last year.
Why'd you leave Odessa?
Because the drugs, everybody I know is strung out on dope, and they don't care about nobody. It's all about drugs, money.
What kind of drugs are out there in Odessa? Still?
It's real bad. And everybody I know is either going to prison or doing a lot of time.
I went to Odessa the other day. There was a store, I think, on Grandview or 2nd Street, something like that. And there was a bunch of guys outside begging for money.
Oh, yeah, there are a lot of panhandling over there.
Why is that happening over there?
Because they're on drugs and they can't get a job because they can't pass a drug test. And they make more money panhandling than they do at a job.
And that's another question I have. I'm kind of I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I believe that if you don't work, you don't eat. What do you think it is about most homeless people? Do they not want to work because they are addicted to the lifestyle of being on the street? Are they somewhat lazy, or are they just out on the last leg? What do you think it is that they don't want to work and be functioning members of society? They would say.
Because when you're over there in Odessa, I panhandled for a while. Yeah. I was averaging $100, $150 a day just panhandling, and they get used to it, making that easy money, getting their drugs, and then going right back to it. And that's one reason why I left. Because I've always worked all my life. I worked moving houses for a house moving company for about 15 years. I rodeoed for about 10. And then I got strung out on dope. And then I got off of it when I went to jail. And I'm just not somebody that's going to beg for money. I can't do that. It's not in my character.
So you're never out here begging on the corner?
I don't beg for nothing.
Is there a difference between homeless people that beg on the corner and those just go to the Salvation Army? Is there a difference?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of difference because the people that are begging for money are using all their money for dope. They're not trying to better their life. They're just staying down in the rut. When you're in that rut, you get used to it. Yep. And then when you're out here staying at the Salvation Army, there's a place called Thriving. They help you get your ID, your Social Security card, your birth certificate, and all that. They try to help you get on your feet. They try to send you, if you got an addiction, they send you to a rehab. Or they try to get you off your addiction and try to get you back on your feet. So, being here is different because they try to help you. Over in Odessa, they don't try to help you at all. They look at it as if you're a drug addict, you're always going to be that way. And then when you're down in that rut, you're going to stay in that rut. And the only person that can change you is you. And I've had a lot of people rooting for me, a lot of good people, and they're trying to get me on my feet real good.
You believe in God?
I believe in Him a lot.
You're a Christian?
I'm starting to turn that way.
What happened in your life that made you get on this path? Was it like a trauma or something?
I was in a real bad wreck October 16th or October 6th, 2014. 2 months later, my mom died, and I just couldn't handle it. And drugs was the easiest way to, cope with the pain. And I just got addicted to it, and that lifestyle is not no fun. So I'm trying to change my life for the better. I got an 8-year-old little girl that I want to be in her life, and I can't be in her life if I'm strung out or drinking or anything else.
If you could give a message to your daughter, what would you tell her right now?
And I love her very much. And I miss her. I've never even got to meet her. Yeah. We split up after my mom passed away. And I never got to meet her. She's the most beautiful little girl in the world. And I miss her dearly.
Where's she at right now?
Odessa.
Cowboy, you said that do they not let you see your daughter?
No. Her mom looks at it as long as I'm out doing things, she don't want me in her life. I've been off for about 2 months now.
Where's your daughter?
She's in Odessa.
And you've never seen her?
Never.
How old is she?
8.
What about with your struggles in life? Has it cost you? Family members, have they disowned you, turned their back on you?
Yeah, they turned their back on me. When my mom passed away, my family just kind of went one way and I went the other.
And what do you say to people that say that they don't blame them for doing that? What do you think about that?
I blame anybody. I blame myself because I'm the only one that controls the destiny of my life. And being out here is hard. It's really, really hard to be out here on the streets. It's cold weather, being sick. I've got 2 cracked ribs, a broke rib, and a cracked sternum right now. I fell New Year's Eve night, stepped on a skateboard that somebody put in front of my door. And I fell back and broke my ribs.
Did you get any medical attention?
Yeah, I went to the hospital about 4 days later, and they found out I had broke ribs and a cracked sternum.
How did they treat you in there? How did they cover it?
All they do is tape them up for broke ribs. There ain't nothing really they can do for it.
Yeah.
Hell, I rode bulls all the way through high school, junior high school, turned pro, and then I got hurt really bad in 95. I broke the whole side of my face, broke 4 ribs, punctured a lung, and it ended my career.
So you ended up coming to Midland. You're born in Odessa?
I was born in Amarillo, but I was raised in Midland, Odessa.
So you coming to Midland, was it different? Was it a shell shock for you, or it's the same thing with the homeless?
It's a shell shock because there's a lot of good people here in Midland.
Oh yeah.
There's different from over there because Midland is a town where you grow up and you raise a family. Odessa is where you fight and do all your dirty work.
Yeah, they say raise a family in Midland, raise hell in Odessa.
Cause I lived out west Odessa and they call it Wild Wild West. And there's at least there's a gunshot at least 3 or 4 times a day.
West Odessa, it's funny you bring that up. I know about that area. I used to have my dealings out there. What are your thoughts about West Odessa? Is it as crazy as what I think it is? Many people say it's not that bad.
West Odessa's the Wild Wild West back in the old days. People carrying guns, shooting at people. They have no feelings for nothing. Midland, there's no game rooms like Odessa. Odessa's got game rooms on every corner.
What's the deal with the game rooms?
Drugs and money.
Wow.
That's where all the dope dealers are. You can buy anything you want in Odessa. Midland's hard because of the way Midland is. The sheriffs here, the cops are a lot stricter than what they are in Odessa.
So you think that Odessa is Midland's more strict than Odessa?
Midland's stricter than Odessa. Odessa, you walk anywhere and find dope, anywhere in Odessa.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you just ask somebody, they'll point you in the right direction.
And Midland's not like that.
They're gonna kind of look at you like you're crazy. Why do you need that? Why do you want this? And there's better people over here. The people that's trying to help you. The Salvation Army here has been open. Odessa just opened theirs not too long ago. But where it's at, it's in a real bad area. Real bad. It's in the projects. And there's just too much going on over there.
The Salvation Army, where is it at?
It's
Central?
Off, I believe, 8th. 8th, I can't remember the street it's on.
Are the Salvation Armies the same?
No, they're different. The one here is nicer. It's cleaner. They take care of you a little bit better. They help you out a little bit more. Odessa, they just don't. You come in, you eat, shower, stay the night, and get out.
How does a homeless person make money to survive?
Panhandling or day labor or whatever they can. I was working for a guy named Freddie doing mobile wash, and I got sick one day and I missed a couple days of work, and he kind of got mad at me about it. But I got to talk to him today. I got to meet him at 6. And we're going to talk about going back to work.
Oh, so you don't just sit around, you try to make money.
I can't live without money. I like dressing nice. I like going out and eating. I like to go do things. I'm not going to stand on the corner and beg for somebody's hard-earned money when I can go out there and work my ass off and get the same thing.
Where do you sleep at night?
Right now, I stay at the Salvation Army at night, but they kick you out at 6 in the morning when it's cold. You stay there until it warms up a little bit, and then you got to leave. So I usually go to Thriving, and they help you out a little bit too.
Did you ever think, Cowboy, that you'd be in this situation?
Never, my whole life. My granddad was a rich man, and when he passed away, it was us kids that had to straighten up and do right to get our inheritance. And I've missed out on mine because of all the things I've done. I've been to prison twice, and I don't want to go back.
What prison you go to?
I went to Sanchez for 4 years, 2 on top of 2, first-time felon, and I did a 2 on a 4.
What did you see in prison that was the craziest thing you ever
Shit, you know, race beating you up, killings, all kinds of stuff. Prison's not somewhere you want to go. I mean, kids nowadays, with the technology we got, they don't have no morals, manners. You know, they're out there cussing their parents, beating them up. I wasn't raised that way. And if anybody wants to go to prison just to get away, it's not fun. It's the worst place you can be. They tell you when you can eat, shower, sleep, what you wear, and everything. And I don't like being told what to do. I mean, I don't mind somebody working for somebody and being told, but then going to work for somebody and not getting paid for it. Prison, you don't make money.
Cowboy, we're in West Texas. There's a lot of hardworking men out here. What do you think the stigma is that they have of you know, just people that are homeless, like they're just lazy?
Some of them are lazy because they get in that rut, or they can beg for money and don't make their money, and then they're going to spend it on. So one man gets rich, one man gets poor. So the ones that are working their ass off, they ain't making no money because they're handing their money out. The people like me and others that try to get out there and make money, the ones that are on the streets begging for money, make it harder on the ones actually trying to change their lives around. I mean, I'm doing everything I can to change my life, to better myself. And if I can't better myself, nobody else will.
Do you think that you're on a better path as far as...
I'm on a path to going up. I mean, I see daylight now. I'm not always seeing shit. I ain't got my head up my ass no more. I got good people surrounding me that are trying to help me out a lot. And if you ain't helping yourself, nobody's going to help you.
And what would be your message to anybody watching this right now?
Hey, if you know anybody homeless and you see somebody out there trying to help, trying to make their life better, try to help them out. You ain't got to give them money, give them food, give them clothing, something warm on these cold nights. I mean, it's not all about money. It's about how you live your life. If you live like this, it's not the life for you. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, being out here on the streets.
Do you ever feel lonely out here?
All the time. All the time. One thing I was told today, I lost my confidence in me. So until I get my confidence back in who I am, I'm not going to be nothing. I'm not going to go nowhere. So once I get my confidence back in who I am, I'm going to start going up. I'm going to start having things. I'm going to start having a house, a truck, a car. And maybe one day I might get my family back. You know, my sister and my nephews. Until then, they're not going to help me or talk to me. As long as they see me in the rut, they're going to walk over that rut. They're not going to even look down.
Do you blame them?
No, I don't. I blame myself for everything. Everything I've done in my life, I can't blame nobody but myself because I'm the one that done it.
If anybody out there is looking for a hand, what do you know how to do?
I've moved houses. I can do just about anything. I can wrench work, move houses, oil field, roustabout. I mean, there ain't nothing I can't learn. And I'm a hard-ass worker, too.
What's the game plan today? What are you going to end up doing today?
I'm going to go talk to a guy named Freddie that owns Freddie's Mobile Wash and try to get back home with him and try to go back to work. Even though it's cold, I still think he quit working at another company just to start this because of me. And I think we can expire and do good as long as we're healthy, happy. And I kind of been fighting with God a lot. But if I fight with him, I ain't never going to win. It's a losing battle. So if I give in to him and join him, things are going to start looking up for me.
You said something about a tent earlier. Can you talk about that?
I live in a tent right now. The whole roof of it blew off. And it's somewhere, it's cold at night, no matter how you look at it. But it's somewhere I can stay out of the rain and the wind. But since it all blew apart, I've been staying at the Salvation Army at night where it's warm, and I can sleep comfortably.
Is there a homeless population or a community in Midland, Odessa? I mean, it's like there is a homeless population, correct?
Yeah, there is. There's a bad homeless population in Midland, Odessa.
Where do they all hang at?
Just everywhere. You'll find people at Walmart off the interstate, just wherever. I mean, you wouldn't think some of the places they hide out at. I mean, there's people sleeping in alleys. There's people sleeping in buildings, trucks, cars, abandoned cars and trucks.
Wow.
just to stay warm at night.
Final words for everybody watching. What would you want to tell them, Cowboy?
Hey, if there's any time y'all see us walking or something, you know, we ain't asking for money. We're just asking for a little bit of help. You know, I ain't too proud to work, but I'm too proud to ask for money. I'm not going to ask nobody to beg for money. I'd rather get out and earn my money the right way, the hard way, you know, get out and get my hands dirty. One thing about it is, if I ain't helping myself, ain't nobody going to help me. So, I mean, anytime y'all see a homeless person, ask them if they need something, food, anything. A lot of these homeless people, they won't take food, they want money. And when they ask for money, they're not going to go feed themselves, they're going to go buy or something stupid. You know, but the people that are asking for help, for, you know, to go work, make a little bit of money for that day, raking a yard, mowing the grass, cutting a tree, that's the ones that you need to help, not the ones out there begging for the money.
Do I have your permission to use this?
Yes, sir, you do.
All right. Thank you, Cowboy.
Yeah, I appreciate you.